So, you want to start freelancing and you want to get your first customer. You've learned a new skill, but the first thing that you need to do now is to get one customer, at least one customer, and then you can start your greatest freelancing journey that you are imagining. So, how do you do that? What are the main ways through which you can land your first customer? There are 7 steps that you can take, and from my experience directly, I tell you this because I've done freelancing for a lot of years, and then I built up my agency, and then I started and ran one of the first educational e-commerce business in Italy. And I've also done freelancing throughout in different countries around the world, so I know how it works. So what are the 7 steps that you need to take on in order to land your first customer? So let's jump into it. The first thing that you need to do is to sign up to all those different freelancing platforms that are out there. For example, Upwork, for example, Fiverr, for example, freelancer.com, for example, People Per Hour, 99 Design. There are different platforms. There are multiple dozens of platforms out there, and I've linked a few of them, more than 20, in the link below, that you can sign up, where you can sign up and start creating your own profile as a freelancer and then apply for the jobs that are out there. So this is, I think, the fastest way to land your first customer if you go directly on these platforms. The second way is using Facebook groups. So Facebook groups in your specific niche are very used for different reasons, and one of the main reasons is to try to solve a specific problem. If you're a videographer, a graphic designer, web designer, app developer, funnel builder, search engine optimization expert, social media expert, there are different groups in every niche, Facebook groups, and where you can basically apply and you can start giving value inside those groups. We've started different groups, for example, in Italy for Amazon FBA and e-commerce, and there were a lot of our students that basically gave value after getting a lot of experience in these fields, gave value inside the community, inside the group, and they took a lot of jobs. And I think this is one of the biggest and also one of the fastest way to get to land your first customer. But you need to understand the most important thing in that case is to provide value. If you, like, for example, respond to a specific user that has a specific problem and you provide value freely, you provide the solution. If, for example, you sign up in a specific Facebook group and a user who is trying to solve a problem and has posted a problem that he has, and you know that you can solve it very quickly, just write the answer, because and give it freely, completely, and try to give as much value as you can completely for free, because after that lots of other people will notice that you have a certain kind of knowledge in that field and will try to contact you for consultancy, for coaching, for like helping them in a specific job and so on. And also maybe directly that user will reach out to you and get in touch with you in order maybe to develop his specific, website, or rank it, or do any other kind of job. So I think this is also one of the nicest way to get your first customer. The third big step that you can take in order to land your first customer, and which for myself, when I started, has helped a lot, because it reached to a level which was giving me the 60% of the entire turnover that I made as a freelancer. It was coming from this, and I've seen also with my colleagues, other freelancers, that it is often the biggest way to acquire a big customer base, and also in a consistent way, and also it's the biggest way to forget about trying to land a new customer every month. And what is this way? This way is basically to turn into a subcontractor. subcontractor for web agency, digital marketing agencies, and so on. So you need to reach out to the agencies locally or where you want to basically grow your presence. You can start locally and find out, like going to Google Maps, you find out all the agencies that there are there and try to reach out to them directly. You just need to put your website, your portfolio, describe what you are available for, and many agencies usually do not have all the skills and all the freelancers available in-house. So in that case, they usually try to get some subcontractor for specific needs, for specific jobs, and it's a very common way for all the web agencies in order to develop themselves, because it's very difficult to have a specific expert in a specific for every field which is available, for example digital marketing and so on. So you can become a subcontractor. There are different advantages and a lot of them, and I think the major of them is that you get many customers and you get them frequently, and also your turnover will increase a lot, and you will forget about trying to get and land a new customer every month, because they will provide that to you, so you can focus on your skill, on your job, on getting the job done. The fourth step is to build an online presence. Online presence is crucial if you want to grow as a freelancer or you want to grow a brand, and in that case it's not the fastest way, because the first three that I mentioned before are the quickest way to land your first customer, but building an online presence will give you a flow of customers, of inquiries in the long run. So that's very important if you want to establish in a certain field as a brand, as an expert, and also if you want to get the ball rolling. Also, if you want to diversify the income, because you can, for example, use affiliate marketing, use the revenue from the ads, and you can get basically a different income stream also. In that case, content marketing inside social media, but also having a nice website is very important. The fifth step is to get a website or use search engine optimization and ranking for specific keywords that you are interested for, specific locally, for example, because generic keywords are very competitive, and if you have a certain skill, if you are a freelancer like a web designer, you can rank for web design in Orlando, web design in Miami, and so on, which still will be a little bit competitive, but not as the generic term. And also you can basically run paid ads like Google Ads, which works great for freelancer jobs, and also Facebook ads locally. So in that case, paid advertising and organic traffic on your website where you have your portfolio, you have some call to action, you have some CTA, in that case will help you get more inquiries and land more customers. The sixth method is networking. Networking will also help you in getting your first customer, so through word of mouth, through referrals, and also attending events locally, specific events where your target customers are. For example, if it's in a local event where there are lots of local businesses, small businesses, which are your target customers, in that case you can just go there and present yourself and give them your business card and show them how you can improve their website or how you can improve their business and so on. We also help you in getting your first customer. The seventh way, which I will show you, is also a very nice way and very fast way to get your first customer. But it requires a little bit of continuous effort, but it will give you the possibility to get customers very quickly. It's a method that many agencies use, that many other freelancers use, and basically it involves in just trying to reach out potential customers. So for example, if you are a web designer, In that case, you need to first of all search for your target potential customers that have a need or a desire of changing their website, or basically they need to change their website but they are not able to do that, or they do not have a freelancer that can do that. In that case, the first step would be to go to Google Maps for a specific location. So if your target location, and my suggestion is to start locally, is to find customers locally, for example, I don't know, in Miami or Orlando. In that case, you can, for example, search for restaurants, plumbers, or and so on. Let's stick with the restaurants in Orlando, and you can scroll out all the restaurants and see their website, and you can check out their website and understand if the website need to be redesigned, or you can at least provide some value. You can basically change the website, improve it. So what are the problems of the website and what you can do in order to improve the website and improve their business. In that case, when you found like 10, 20 restaurants that have a lack of, I don't know, graphic design or search engine optimization or any other thing that you know and understand because it's your skill, in that case, the quickest way is to basically jump on ChatGPT and write down a sort of presentation for your portfolio, for yourself, and but it needs to be very specific for that issue that customer has. For example, if you find a website which is completely, it's very old and it needs to be redesigned completely, in that case you can just jump on to ChatGPT and ask it to write me, I'm an expert in web design, write me an email presentation for this restaurant that has this kind of problems in their website, and also show them how I can improve this website, and it will write down the complete presentation, the email presentation with all the specific problems that customer has, and you can copy this email and send it via email to the customer. You need to obviously reach out to a lot of restaurants in order to get at least one or few of them responding to you and asking you to come, for example, and visit them and show them your work and what you can do, which is locally, it is, I think, the best way, because the best way is not to close them on the phone, but it's to go there and see the reality and see the place and build up the relationship with the customer. So in that case, this will help you grow a lot on the long term, and it will help you also to get more customers through word of mouth. After you provide value, you provide a good job. In that case, it will establish a very good relationship with you and your customer. So after you reach out via email, then try to fix your first appointment and try to go there and establish your relationship with them. These are the 7 best ways and the quickest ways to get and land your first customer, which I've also tried, and thousands of my students in also different countries, they have tried and they work very good. So if you want to land your first customer, try out one of these and let me know in the comments which one of these worked for you. And also please smash the like button if you liked the video, and see you in the next video.